So in today's video we will see association. So far we have learnt the other concepts of object oriented programming language that include objects, class, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism and inheritance. So in today's video we will learn association thoroughly. So let's get started with that one. So if you see the definition of association, it says that it is a mapping. Association is nothing but it is a mapping, or it defines has a relationship between two objects. For example, teacher can have a student and student can have a teacher. How? Because one teacher can teach n number of students, and one student can also be taught by n number of teachers. So there is has a relationship. We can say like that: teacher has student, student has teacher, person has address, or person have address. So like that, it means this is a has a relationship. So association has a two special form also, that is aggregation and composition. So what aggregation defines? Aggregation defines that the dependency of between two objects is not dependent on each other. Means if you destroy one object, then the other reference object will be available, will be there in your system, or will be there, means it will not be destroyed, that is still existing. If you are deleting the parent object, the child object is still existing, it is not being destroyed. But in the other form of association, that is composition, says that it says that the child object itself will be destroyed if you are destroying the parent table. Like the example is house. If you destroy the house, a room itself will be destroyed, because house is made from rooms only. There are rooms only, n number of rooms are there, then only you build the house. But if you see the first example, student class such as 8th standard or 9th standard is a parent class and student is a child class. Suppose if you deleting the student class, then do you think the student object will be deleted? No, because student is existing still. You deleted the class only, but student has some properties. Student still it is existing, but room cannot exist when you destroy the house. So let's see the code implementation of that one. See, if you see here, we have created here two students, line number 25 and line number 31. Two students we created, and we added some some values for that student object respectively, like name, date of birth, student ID and course name. For both the objects we added name, date of birth, ID and course name, and that student we added into a set. The set is nothing but that is coming from utility package, that we will learn after. From the next video onward, we will learn what is the use of this utl, what is the use of this generic, okay, what are the concepts of that one. All things we will learn. We will learn this thoroughly. So what we did here, we just created two objects, and the two objects we added into this set. We added into this set, and we created one student class and in this student class we added some fields like class id, class name and students, because class is built through students. If there is no student, there will not be class. But and you deleted the class, but student still it is existing. So if I run this this code, you will see the output like that. One student class is this one, one student class is this one whose id is 1001, name is java class, and student list has a two student 002 and student 001. In the same way, if you see the example of, because here you are seeing here we can see student class object is different, student object is different. If we delete this one, then also student object is exist, student object is not destroyed. If we are removing this code of lines only, lines of code only, then also student class is student object is there, but student class is not there, it is existing. In the same way, if you see the example of composition so here we have created a house, in this is the house number and this is the house name, area house, this is the house number. This is, we are using constructor to initialize some value. We can use getter setter method also, but I am using this constructor. We will learn this also, everything we will learn, what is the use of constructor, why we are using constructor here, like that. So we have created this house, and in this house we have created one room, that is the height, width, this is the width, length and height of a room, and we have created two rooms in that house, and we have printed this house. Suppose if I removing this house, if I am removing this house, I destroy this house object, the room object itself will be destroyed, because room is available under house only. If you see the blueprint of house if you see the blueprint of house class, house has a number, house number, house name, and house has some list of rooms. Room is nothing but one private class inside the house, one private class inside the house. So this private object, how it can be created? We can create this house object by this create room method only. When we are calling with this method with some specific value, width, length and height, we are creating one room, and that same room we are adding into the rooms field. So house can have n number of rooms. So if you see this code, so here is a one house, under that house there are two rooms. If I destroy this house, room will be destroyed itself. So if I run this code, it will give this output, one house, house number is this one, house name is area house, and there are some rooms, room 1 with this width, length and height, and room 2 with this width, length and height. So this is the example of aggregation, aggregation and composition. So if you see the next directions, so association is nothing but a mapping that defines a Hazer relationship between two objects, and it has a two special form also, like aggregation and composition. Suppose if you see we are saying it is a has a relationship. What does it mean of has a relationship? What is has a relationship? Suppose if I say teacher can have a student and student can have a teacher, means teacher has a student and student has a teacher. In the same way, person can have address, so person has address. So there is has a relationship. If I say I have a car, yeah, you have a car, he has a car, she has a car, like that. Has a relationship. One object has another object. One object has the reference of another object called a has a relationship. Okay, so there are two forms of association, that is aggregation and composition. Association is nothing but a has a relationship or mapping between two objects, and association has a two special form called aggregation and composition. Aggregation means the child object will be existing if you deleting the parent object, but in composition child object is not existing at all if you are deleting the parent object. Okay, and we have seen the examples of that one. So next is the direction of mapping. Direction of mapping means what? Suppose from the students we can get how many teachers are there for that student, means how many teachers are teaching to that particular student. We can get this detail from the student object, and from the teacher object we can get the details of students, means we can get the details of from teacher object how many students are there under this particular teacher, means how many students are available under particular teacher. So that all details we can get from teacher object. From means in bidirectional you can say like that both side mapping is there. Both side mapping is there. In student table teacher reference is there, and inside teacher object student reference is there. In the student object teacher reference is there, and in the teacher object student reference is there, means both side relationship is there, both side mapping is there. But in unidirectional one side relationship will be there. How? Suppose from the person you can get the address, from the person you can get the address, but from the address you cannot get person, because in one address there may be 2-3 person is living. Yeah, that's the possibility. One address, at one address 2-3 persons are there, or maybe more than 2-3 persons are there. Then we cannot identify from the address to the particular student, but from the particular person. But from the particular person you can identify this the address. From the person you can identify address, but from the address you cannot identify the person. So this is a unidirectional mapping. So we have created the example also. Let's see that one. Bidirectional mapping. Yeah. So this is a bidirectional mapping. Here we have created two teachers and we have added them some name in the teacher, and we have created two student also. Two teachers we have created and two students we have created, and we have we are setting to the teachers some students, and to the students we are setting some teachers also. This is just static list I am creating here. We can create like that also. That is Java 9 features. We will see that also when we will start Java course thoroughly. We will see all this concept. So currently just you understand, inside the teacher table, inside the teacher object, students reference are there, and inside a student teacher reference are there. So we are setting student and teacher and we are getting the detail from both side here. If you see the line number 52, system.out.println teacher dot get students. See, from the teacher we are getting students, get student of first position, first student, and the name of the student. And from the student we are getting teacher also. See, from the teacher object we are getting get student call. From the student we are calling get teachers. See, so this is the both side direction, means bidirectional mapping. This is a bidirectional mapping. I will show you the blueprint also. See, this is a teacher extending person. Yeah, teacher is also person. So student, see line number 70, student, list of student is there. So inside teacher object, list of students means student reference is there, and inside student if you see list of teacher, the teacher reference is also there. So this is a bidirectional mapping, because inside teacher table, inside teacher object student reference is there, and inside student object teacher reference is there. Inside teacher student reference is there, inside student teacher reference is there. So this is a bidirectional mapping. I will run this code and I will show you the output also. See, Abhishek Kumar is a student name, Pradeep Kumar is a teacher name. Pradeep Kumar is a teacher name, Abhishek Kumar is a student name. Okay. So the next one is unidirectional. So unidirectional means only one side relationship will be there. From the person you can identify address, but from address you cannot identify the person. So unidirectional mapping. See, here we have created one person. We have set the name of that person also, date of birth, and we have created one permanent address, and we are setting that permanent address, and we are printing that permanent address. So if I run this code, you will see the output. See, one address, we are printing here address. Yeah, here address. From the person we are getting address, permanent address we are getting. From person we are getting address, but at the line number 47, if I uncomment this one, you will see one compilation error, compile time error. What is this one? Because from permanent address you cannot get the person, because inside permanent address there is no reference of person object. Inside address class there is no reference, of person, but inside person there is a reference, of address. There is another, that is map, that we will see the next. So this is called unidirectional mapping. Only one side mapping will be there, in unidirectional, but in bidirectional both side mapping will be there. Next is the type of mapping. Type of mapping defines what type of mapping is there. Means one person can have only one driving license. There cannot be more than one driving license for one person, but one person can have n number of addresses. One person can have n number of address, like person can have a permanent address, person can have a temporary address, person can have a current address. Current address is a different, permanent address will not change, that will be same always, permanent address. Current address, that may change. Temporary address is definitely has to be changed after some time. So this is a one to many relationship example, one to many, because one person can have a many address, but one person can have only one driving license. So this is a one to one relationship. Many to one relationship mean the reverse of this one. Suppose one person can have a multiple address, so you can say like that, multiple address can be mapped to a one person. Obviously that is the reverse only, no? One person can have a n number of address, but in the same case we can say like that, n number of address can be bounded to one person. So the same thing, like many addresses can be mapped with a person. Many to many means that we have already seen the first example, like teacher and students. One teacher can have a n number of students, one student can have n number of teacher, and one teacher can have n number of students. So this can be a many to many relationship. So I will show you the examples also. So first one is 1 to 1. 1 to 1. Yeah, 1 to 1. One person, one driving license I created one person and one driving license. In that person I set the driving license. So if we run this code, so it will printing this output. Person whose name is this one, date of birth is this one, permanent address that I am not setting currently, driving license is this one. This is the driving license ID, DL68 or something like that. So what we are doing here, we are creating one person object, we are setting the name of that person and date of birth of that person. We are creating here driving license, we are setting a driving license ID, some unique name of driving license. We are setting the issue date is this one, 22 means 20th January 2020, 20th January 2028 it will expire. So this is issued on, this is valid up to, this is a valid up to, this is issued date 20th January 2020, valid up to 20th January 2028, and type of this driving license means vehicle class is a LMV, means light motor vehicle, and we are setting to this person this driving license and we are printing this result. So this is a one to one mapping. One to many is same only. This is a one person. We have created one person and we have set a name, and we have created two address object also, and the two address object we have added into address map, and that same address map we are setting into the person, because in the person class if you see there is a map map of other addresses. Permanent address reference is another reference that we have given, and we have given another map type reference also, another map type fields called other address means other than permanent, which one, current address or temporary addresses. So that can be there, or permanent address also you can set, no issue. You can set permanent address also, no issue. This is the driving license that we already seen before. So this is the one to many. Here we are setting, this is a first address is a permanent address, second one we are making as a current address, and we are printing this detail. If I run this application and I will show you the code. See, name is this one, date of birth, one is the permanent address is this one, and current address is this one. So this is the one to many. Next is many to one. Many to one is same. Many to one is nothing but we have seen one to many, this one only. One to many means one person has a many address. But in the another one, if we see the vice versa, many address is binded to one person only. So this is many to one. One to many is the reverse of many to one only. Next one is many to many. So many to many is nothing but the first one that we see here, this example: 2 teachers, 2 students. Inside the teachers we added students, and inside student we added the teachers, and we are getting the both side reference, because in teacher there is a reference of student, and inside student there is a reference of teachers. So this is many to many mapping. So the output will be same only. Abhishek Kumar is a student, Pradeep Kumar is a teacher. Pradeep Kumar is a teacher, Abhishek Kumar is a student. So this is many to many. Yeah, many to many. So with this we are done with object oriented programming. So far we have seen all these concepts of object oriented programming language, like object, class, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance and association. So from the next video onwards we will start Java programming. From the basic, from core Java we will start, and from advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring, all the frameworks also we will learn. So if you have any question or if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, and we will take out that also, and I will give the link of this code also in that video. Till that, you just revise that one, whatever your doubt is there, or whatever you think you have to brush up, or you have to learn more about this one. So please revise that videos, the previous videos. I will post the link of that video in the description of this video, and please subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos. So whenever I will give the video, you will see that immediately. So till that, bye bye, and thanks for watching.